was driving home, it'd just been a normal day at work. I was going to Pets at Home actually because it was my dog's birthday the next day. So yeah, I was off to buy him presents.
From Scarborough towards York, I was loading a load of fertiliser to tip on a farm on the other side of Morpeth. I remember exactly that route.
Fairly busy traffic, but nothing out of the ordinary for that time of day, kind of 5:30, 6 o'clock.
I remember when I came to the junction of M1 from York. After a few good miles, I remember the orange lights on saying congestions on junction 61, I think it was. I've seen this all the time, and on those roads in Britain, and you know there's an accident, there's a breakdown, there's a damage, or police activity or recovery activity, something.
Just before the slip road is when I could see the big queue of traffic ahead. I looked in my rearview mirror to make sure the cars that I could see were slowing down.
It was probably less than a second when
Looked ahead, and then the next thing it was just...
I have to pay for my mistakes. Away from the real world and friends and family. I never had a chance to apologize, to say sorry to anybody who they lost their loved ones. People who are injured and they have to suffer with backflashes and injuries for the rest of their lives. It's hard. It's really hard to accept that. Plus, living for the rest of your life with that in your head, it's not easy either.
Ultimately, it's a small prison sentence compared to the lifetime of heartache and grief that the family of the 3 loved ones have got.
You look at a picture that they're in on our wall, and one little boy will look up and he'll say, "Oh, who's that?" or whatever, and you've kind of got to explain that to him, and he's too young to understand, really.
There's a lot that I'm still putting up with. I still lose sleep over it, I still have nightmares about it when I do finally get to sleep. I'm very good at just kind of putting it in a little box, and I'll be like, I'll deal with that later, I'll deal with it later, and then it just comes out from time to time.
I don't think people think about the what ifs going at speed along the road, and it only takes like you to take your eyes off the road for 1 second for something like this to happen.
I think the only way to change people's behaviour is educating them on their not only the dangers but the impact that it can have on other people's lives, and also sort of how easy these sort of things can happen, and that they can happen to anyone. So
I don't think people see the consequences, and because it maybe hasn't happened to them, because they haven't felt the full effect of it,